name is Marina from Soul in the Raw, and today I'm really excited to bring you what I eat in a day, Dr. Greger style. So my friend Brittany from the Gerudis, I'm going to link her below, she challenged me to the Daily Dozen by Dr. Greger. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Dr. Greger is an awesome medical doctor that brings together lots of information about nutrition according to studies that he finds and just puts them all together into great videos. And he makes sure that they're unbiased, that they're really good studies, and so it's a very reliable source of nutrition information for us, and I'm so grateful that he exists. I got to meet Dr. Greger, I got to go to his lectures, and he is just so cool. And Dr. Greger has also written an awesome book called How Not to Die, which I highly recommend you check out, as well as the cookbook. It's really great. And the app that I'm going to be showing you and using today is his Daily Dozen app. And it's free to download on the App Store on any phone that you have. And it basically lays out the 12 foods / beverages, exercise that you need to be doing every day for great health. I want to say that if you don't do this every single day, nothing bad is going to happen, obviously, but it's just a really good way to make sure that you're getting all of the nutrients that you need and following up with your health, and I'm really excited to give it a try. I'm pretty sure that most days I hit every single one, but it's really fun to track it for a day as well. And personally, I think this is a much better way than tracking your calories and stuff like that on Chronometer. Even though I love Chronometer, I like to look more at nutrients rather than calories, because calories mean so much. You know, they can be just empty calories, and you may not be getting your full nutrition, and you may be getting like really obsessed with tracking it. So tracking this, the types of foods that you're eating to make sure you're getting all of your nutrition every day, is such a better way to safeguard your health. In addition, I want to show you, since it's the beginning of the week, today is Monday, I'm going to be meal prepping, and I do this pretty much every single week in one way or another. I'm really excited to show you how I do it this week, my vegan meal prep for the week. And if you don't meal prep, it is an absolute lifesaver. You really need to start doing it, because people who complain and say that they don't have enough food for the week, or they don't have enough time to create meals during the week, I gotcha, because meal prep is what is going to save you. And I happen to have an entire online course on vegan meal prep. It's called Vegan Meal Prep for Wellness. It's currently closed for enrollment, but I'll be opening it pretty soon. So if you're interested to hear more about the course, make sure you put your name and email in the waitlist, and I will link that in the description box below. And now let's get into breakfast. I am starving. So before breakfast, I've already fulfilled my exercise. I worked out this morning, so that gets a nice little check mark. And then I also had a ton of water at the gym, so that also gets an awesome check mark. And I also am taking my B12, so this is really good to remind me to do that. And another check. So now for breakfast, I'm going to make oatmeal. So I have some cacao, some oats, flaxseed, turmeric, and of course black pepper, some berries, strawberries, and almond butter. So for oats, I'm using Coach's oats. I really like these. I might move on to steel cut oats at one point, and I'm microwaving them. And the microwave is kind of a storage place for us, so I have to move stuff out of there before doing that. So just microwave this for 4 minutes, and I will have all of the specific measurements for you in the description. And then it's really important to grind up your flax before eating it. So I'm grinding that up in a little blender, and I'm gonna add the almond butter, the cacao, the turmeric, black pepper, and the flax. And also let the oats cool a little bit before you're adding all these things, because they kind of degrade them if they are really hot. So just a couple minutes, let them cool, and then add all your delicious toppings. And then of course some yummy berries, and look at how many boxes we are ticking here. It is pretty cool. Oh, and I forgot the date. My favorite sweetener. It's finally a gloriously beautiful day outside. We've had so much rain and so much cold in San Diego. It's ridiculous. So I am going to get my vitamin D and eat my breakfast. And Lola is gonna join me, right baby? Hi. She's so smart. She's always in the sun for a few minutes and then she goes away. And I think that's what we should be doing too. So I'm gonna go enjoy my breakfast and be in the sun, and I will catch you in the next meal. So one thing that no one ever talks about is that after you eat fruit and dates and stuff, you gotta do something with your teeth, otherwise you're gonna get really screwed up. So I use the Waterpik, and I'm just gonna fill this up and Waterpik my teeth. And you definitely don't want to brush your teeth because that actually erodes the enamel on your teeth, so it's just not a good idea. You want to either rinse your mouth and floss if you don't have a Waterpik, or use a Waterpik. And I love our baby one. It's so great. It's like the perfect amount. Alright everybody, I'm gonna get started with some of my meal prep. So basically, to break it down for you, my meal prep involves making a whole grain, a bean, some sort of cooked veggies, a sauce, and then today also freezing bananas, which we do throughout the week, but right now we have a ton of them on top of the fridge getting ripe, and they're all ripe. So I'm going to freeze a whole bunch so that we have them for smoothies during the week, and then later on I'm going to do the veggies, the beans, and the grains. So here we go. All right everybody, let's meal prep. So use really ripe bananas when you freeze them, and ever since we got back from Costa Rica, I am even more aware of using fair trade bananas because some of these companies are really ruining these beautiful countries. Please do research that. So I'm using fair trade bananas, which I'm really happy about, and freezing a whole bunch, and then I use them in delicious smoothie bowls. So it just takes about 5 minutes to do, and it'll last for quite a while. And then I'm having my water, very important, and finishing up those water beverage requirements. Okay, so now I'm gonna cook some chickpeas, and as you saw, it's quite a lot. I like to do a lot all at once, and then I freeze most of them. So it makes it really easy because then I have them available for a long time. And I just defrost them by putting them back into the fridge, and then in the morning, and then at night they're ready. And I'm using the Instant Pot to cook these. It is such a time saver. I just recently bought one. If you have any recipes that you love making in the Instant Pot, please let me know in the comments. I'm so excited about this little gadget. But of course you can also do this in a pot and just cook those off for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna do a whole bunch of sweet potatoes of all different kinds. These are Japanese ones, which I love. They are so sweet and delicious. But just a whole bunch of sweet potatoes to have for the week. They are perfect in everything. And if you haven't had delicata squash, you have no idea what you're missing. It is the best thing ever. So I'm cooking that up too. And I use these silicone mats to cook, so I don't have to cook with oil. It's very easy. It comes right off of them. I love these. And more delicata squash, of course. And then I'm also gonna cook some millet. I'm super excited to devour all of these oranges for my lunch. There's 3 oranges in here, but they're massive, and I love fruit so much, and I haven't been having much because nothing's really great in season, but oranges, I was told by my local fruit stand, are freaking amazing. So I'm really excited to have these, get all my calcium, and just sit out here in the beautiful weather and enjoy them. my favorite Buddha bowl, and I'm gonna start with the sauce. So I put a date in there for sweetness, some green onion, too much garlic, I will say it was too much, a bell pepper, some tahini for my fats, and I love making sauces. It's my favorite thing ever. This is homemade mustard, and this is sriracha that is actually good for you, doesn't have any sugar, fillers, or any other yucky things. And then I also added some more tahini, apple cider vinegar, and salt. And my bowl has arugula and the delicata squash. So delicious. The arugula is our cruciferous vegetable from our daily dozen and our green. And then I also have broccoli for the cruciferous, and then some millet for my extra grains, some sweet potatoes, some delicious chickpeas, and you bet that I added even more later, and then sauce, which is everywhere in the kitchen, but that's okay. And of course I had even more sauce later on. And now we finish all of our daily dozen. How awesome is that? And I hope you can see it's really, really easy to do as well. So the biggest benefit of meal prep is that you can make meals like this in minutes during the week. You don't have to stress. It doesn't take you forever to throw them together, and it's just awesome. And not only that, you also eat a lot healthier because your fridge is packed with these foods. It's really easy to throw them together. You don't crave junk because you get it out of your house, and instead in the fridge you have these awesome foods. So meal prep is really, really amazing for that. It saves you time, it busts cravings, and it's just awesome all around. Dedicating just 3 hours a week to meal prep is going to completely change your kitchen routine, I promise you. And if you're really interested in meal prep, make sure to check out the playlist right over here, all about vegan meal prep. I have a bunch of videos where I show you how I meal prep, how easy it is, and you can meal prep along with me. So I will see you in the next video. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon. Bye!